no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Looking for Sanders, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Anthony Harris. First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down.
At the 19-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Now a run with Cook. And he'll take this down for about 4 yards, down to the 15.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Give to Cook out of the gun. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. 6 yards on the pickup, and it leaves him with a 1st and goal.
Yeah, another good run there. He's been such a big part of their success here this afternoon. And that last carry, it puts him over 100 yards now for the day.
They scored touchdowns on drives 1 and 2, and now they're trying to make it a perfect 3 for 3 to start. They'll try to throw now. Cousins to the goal line, but it's incomplete. He was trying to find Justin Jefferson there, but it'll be 2nd and goal.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone, and there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
On 2nd down now, it's Cook, and he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Dalvin Cook with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage. And they got the extra point, and that makes the score 21-0.
Dan Bailey to kick off for Minnesota.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Fielded in the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3 and out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
Boy, and now they can't even get a play off. That's going to set them back 5 yards. The delay of game backs them up 5, 1st and 15. Wentz on the give to Sanders. It's a 5-yard pickup, so essentially they get the penalty yardage back, and it's back to 2nd and 10. Here's 2nd and 10. Shotgun now for Wentz. Left side here to Sanders. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. It's a gain of 35. The Eagles into the red zone for the first time. They've got a 1st and goal just inside the 5. And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3.
A gain of 3.
Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back.
And he's in for an Eagles touchdown. Deshaun Jackson, his second touchdown on the season. And the Eagles get a score closer.
Well, since we don't have a rooting interest in this one, neither one of us wanted to see this one get out of hand too early. Here we are in the first quarter. That was an important response for them to score, already down 21.
It's up, it's good, and that'll cut the lead to 21-7.
Score, Vikings 21, Eagles 7. Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Vikings take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown.
He's got daylight. He's at the 40, 20, 10, touchdown, Vikings. Dalvin Cook doing it again with his third touchdown here in the opening quarter. And the Vikings are going to add on to their lead. First quarter, and this lead is already getting into dangerous territory. They better be careful on the other sideline.
Yeah, it feels a little bit more like a basketball game where one team is pressing and that team can't get the ball over half court. I mean, it's stealing it and scoring it, layups, the whole deal. That's what it feels like right now. They are all over it.
Eagles take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Winston, the Eagles now with a first and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Working from the gun, Wentz. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5.
To Zach Ertz.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a second and 5.
Brings up second and 5 at the 30-yard line.
From the gun, it's Wentz. And, he took that in one-handed. What a grab. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
13 yards.
Gotta love the catch. I think you gotta love the gloves as well.
Yeah, these one-handed catches, that was great, and they're fun. They become a little more ho-hum right there.
Yeah, they really are. And I know that it sounds like we're taking credit away from the guys, and we don't mean that at all. They really work hard on this one-handed catch thing. But I think the gloves have to be helping in a big way.
Start of the second quarter, and it's the Eagles in possession as they've got it with second down and less than a yard. Options galore here, second and a few inches. Again, it's Wentz. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. Yannick Ngakoue able to record his 5th sack of the season.
And it's third down.
Eagles coming up here on a 3rd and long, so Wentz and company with some work to do after the sack. Here's Wentz to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
Dustin Colquitt on to punt. We'll likely see brother Britton on the other side get a chance later. They punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Only 29 yards on the punt there. Definitely not his best. And the Vikings will take over here first and 10. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open. So I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
They tried to throw on second down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. From the gun, here's Cousins. They're going for Jefferson downfield. That's caught inside the 20. And he'll get this inside of Philly's 20 before being taken down. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. A 10th carry in the game for Cook. And he stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14.
Cook on the carry.
This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
Draw play, Cousins to Cook. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Dalvin Cook on his way to a historic performance. 4 first-half touchdowns. And the Vikings find a way to stretch their lead. And this one through the uprights and good.
Vikings 35, Eagles 7. Dan
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Taken in the end zone.
The Eagles,
and this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Play fake to Sanders. Now here's Wentz. They'll roll him out right. That'll be caught. Rager with it. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a first down on a gain of 10. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now Wentz. And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. That catch good for only a couple.
Complete.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's 3rd down. Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Wentz going to try and throw on 3rd. And Jeffrey's got it. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Alshon Jeffrey. His first touchdown on the year. And the Eagles make some inroads here on that deficit. So on 3rd and medium, they dial up the pass, and it works to hit the end zone.
And it's really not a surprise to me. That's a throwing down in the NFL because of how tough it is to run the football. But what offenses like to do is still show run formations to make them respect it and throw out of those. In this case, they took a nice shot at the end zone and made it pay off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And this carries into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now, hard to believe, the halfway point of the season. Time flying.
It certainly is. Time to get the sweaters out, my man. Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Escaping the pressure right. And that's going to be incomplete.
No grounding call there. He had a receiver near the right sideline. It was pretty clear there. He just needed to get rid of that one.
And he did have a receiver in the area, but initially my view was obstructed, and I thought that was going to be grounding, but clearly the correct call made, and that is no call.
Is that why you threw your play sheet down? Is that why you did it? Is that the flag?
You can't be giving me up. I got a lot of issues up here in the booth. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Working out of the gun, Cousins. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. Couple of 1st downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. To throw, Cousins. And Rudolph has it, the tight end. He's got a 1st down, then some inside the 40. And finally brought down at the 31-yard line. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll let this go for the end zone. And it's caught in the end zone for the Viking touchdown by Justin Jefferson. Justin Jefferson, as the first half is winding down, and the Vikings are going to widen that advantage. And he's got it up and through.
The score, Vikings 42, Eagles 14.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Throwing now is Wentz. This ball complete to Rager. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. 4 seconds left, and there's the timeout. In field goal range and a chance to tack on 3 before intermission. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. It's a 39-yard attempt, right hash. The kick by Elliott is good. Well, not the best first half facing this deficit, but at least they did put 3 on the board before half.
Yeah, it's a little bit like that stormy, cloudy day, and the sun peeks through just for a second. They saw the sun there. They're hoping to see a little bit more of it in the second half.
An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. So we've reached halftime here in Minnesota with the Vikings on top. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, it's the Eagles ready to see the football first, and they trail here as we resume action in this 3rd quarter. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Second half will start with a run by Sanders. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
The Eagle ball carrier.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
Gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
On play action, it's Wentz. He'll buy some time right. Jeffrey reels it in over the middle. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
Wentz now on first down. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a first.
And an Eagle first down.
Wentz now on first down. He's going to let this go deep for... Man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Deshaun Jackson. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Eagles get a score closer. Elliott now to add the extra point. And his kick is good, but flags come in. Looks like we're going to get a roughing call here on the follow-through. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
They're coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. They start the drive with Cook. Space to maneuver at the 40. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first. Even from up here in the booth, the play-by-play guy could tell that there was some pretty good blocking on the right side of the line.
Well, you have good eyes, and it's almost like a ballet when it's executed that well. Everyone in the right spot, everyone in sync, everyone hitting the perfect notes. A little more percussion and a lot more bass, I would think, than you get to normal ballet. But at the same time, now
Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. Fletcher Cox picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
And now here's a deep shot that's complete. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Kirk Cousins with 3 touchdown passes now in the afternoon. And the Vikings are going to add on to their lead. And they open the lead up now to 25 points.
Makes the score Vikings 49.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And this will make it into the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
Return. The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Wentz caught right side. It's Jeffrey.
Pass.
My next teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going into a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target, and he's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They do go for it. It's Wentz. Open man, it's Rager. He's got it. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Jalen Rager, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Eagles make some inroads here on that deficit.
His kick is good.
Well, if they're going to make a game of this in the second half, they need a few big plays to go their way. That's one.
And the way to get it done is to also conserve time. So to your point, that big play right there, now you're not moving the ball downfield, taking time off the clock. You're leaving yourself a better avenue to continue to try and make a comeback.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Returning it, Johnson. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
22-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Jerry Atauchu brings him down. Glad to have you with us from Minneapolis. 3rd quarter here, 2nd and 10. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. 11 yards there, 1st down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Now a 1st down throw complete downfield. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Justin Jefferson, 67 yards. And the Vikings find a way to stretch their lead.
And this is obviously quite a performance. And most of the time when we talk about someone putting a team on their back, I think we're talking about a guy who runs the football. In this case, it's a guy out wide catching it, and he's done exactly that, truly leading his team right now towards victory.
3 touchdown catches. He's been the headliner. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. Now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. Alshon Jeffrey, the intended receiver. And now it's 2nd down. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise. Because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
Once again here on 2nd and 10. Scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. It's a pickup of 17 and a 1st down. On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10. At the 38-yard line.
They fake the give. Now Wentz. Rager catches it left side. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
A gain of 15.
And on that last play there, he's over 400 yards passing now.
You know what that generally means?
Success.
That, and it means you really didn't miss out.
Wentz is intercepted yet again. Picked off right around the 43. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20.
I'll tell you, Brandon, it seems like this guy's been all over the field so far. That's his 2nd interception of the game. And so much of playing defense in the NFL, especially when it comes to defending the pass, is all about positioning and technique. And this is fantastic work on both fronts there.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Another tote for the workhorse this afternoon. It's Cook. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. Davion Taylor there to bring him down.
A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
On 2nd and 7, Cousins. And that one not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this 3rd quarter play. And we return, welcoming you back to Minneapolis. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. Yeah, he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. A 13-yard touchdown run. And the Vikings capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6.
Lining up for the point.
Trying to bust out of that losing funk, and these fans have to like this. And all right, fellas, this is more like it.
And